Victory today, almost assured of a semi-final place. As we look at the team lineup, Casilla coming in for Navas. They're looking good in the league, Phil, and maybe this is an historic year for Real Madrid. Some of these players amongst the best in the world.
There is a switch at right back. In fact, there are 4 switches from the loss against Sevilla. The one at right back might be most concerning because it is not just Danilo, but the fact that Dani Carvajal could be gone for a while. And yes, that is Ronaldo anchored up for. Will switch after the coin flip. And here's the way they will come out. Sergio Alvarez, the man in net, not physically dominant, but he can be very quick. Moncada and Cabral anchoring. There is Mayo on the back line. In the midfield, Rodoya will be the holder. Diaz can go back and forth, and the ex-DC United man Pablo Hernandez getting the run out. Mongonda and Vaz in support of Iago Aspas. Struggled away. And we are underway. I mean, Hernandez Borbalan, the man with the whistle here today. Goalkeeper. And now the ball quickly up to Ronaldo. Tried to go around Cabral, but couldn't. Top of the box, Vasquez. Shot deflected, but well handled by Sergio.
Interesting movement there. Ronaldo moving more to the left. Vasquez in the middle. It's all very fluid up front. Not quite sure whether to call him silly. It was very difficult to go from 4 at the back to 3. And to do the switch after so much success before, look at the skills again.
Walking the tightrope, playing it in, but a kick save from Sergio.
Those matches at the Bernabeu, plus that point, plus the game in hand, although as you say, it's a tricky one away.
Vaz inside, and it scoots all the way through to Kiko.
So I think they're looking good, Real Madrid.
Lifting his head to look, Pablo Hernandez. Rodoya into the middle, finds him, shot low to the near post, but wide. Teo Bongonda. Rodoya pushing forward a lot more than we're used to seeing.
I was just going to say, Phil, that they've been very positive first few minutes, Celta Vigo, getting numbers in the box, pressurizing Real Madrid. Here's that bit of skill from Marcelo again. What a wonderful pair of feet he has. Absolutely brilliant. But they've pushed them, Real Madrid. They've hunted.
Ramos on the rampage. Asensio hangs it in the air, headed back to the middle, deflected almost to Ronaldo and cleared by Cabral.
At the end of it, he thought, you know what, one of these days we were going to get caught. Sevilla was the day.
Race, and they've got help in the middle. Vaz wants it, looking for the ball, whistled across, but that was asking a lot. Aspas knew he had to get it past Kiko Casilla, and you could see Berizzo thinking what might have been.
Phil, there's an opportunity in the middle here. Iago Aspas, if he lifts his head, he sees the striker coming through the middle unmarked. It's got to be the simplest of. Scored 2 in the last few minutes. You don't have to sweat too much or stress, and you still walk away the hero.
Hustle by Kroos, hangs it in the air, looking for the far corner, and almost meeting Cristiano. That is one of the situations. Sergio Alvarez, just about 5'10", athletic and quick, but sometimes you need that height. And you can see Real Madrid trying to take advantage. Speed, a lunge from Ramos, wins it right back though. Vasquez tees it up, drives it low, and down goes Sergio to make the stop.
Decent stop, decent shot, nothing too spectacular, but too many blue shirts forward there, and there's a lot of space, a lot of real estate in which he could work there. Vasquez
slanting in, Danilo back for Kroos. Thanks for Modric. Chance for the German, parried away by Sergio. Quick thinking from Modric, and a good shot from Kroos.
Yeah, as we say, they're just probing a bit more now. I agree with the manager. You know, if the player goes too far.
Vaz drives it in, parried away Kiko. Maybe could have caught it, but seemed to be wobbling a bit.
Looked like a straightforward catch, to be honest. The danger with palming it out is it can go straight to a striker. It doesn't in this case, but
out wide Vasquez. Quick break from Real Madrid. Dances into the box, back on his right, another cut, left-footed shot. Bangs off a 4-2-2-2. As we see the reverse angle here. Off the arm, but that would have been harsh. Tight to the body, second half. This one top of the box, quick thinking. Ramos back. Ronaldo, an off-balance left-footed shot that's blocked.
There's been some talk about CR7 being a little bit off form when he's been rested. Missed a couple of good opportunities against Sevilla. Let's have a look here. Is it going in the corner? Yeah, maybe I'm being harsh. Maybe it would have got in the corner.
Lifting it away. The Brazilian quickly to Modric. Lifting it. Ronaldo. But offside against CR7. Follows through on the goal, but it would not have counted anyway.
I'd like to see that again. Cristiano should be able. Yeah, he's offside. Really, it's his job to keep onside. He can see down the line.
Cello. Again for Selsita. That gives them a chance to get numbers back. Chance for Casemiro. Oh, so close, but it bent too much.
What's he doing up there? He's
almost soaring.
He's in that sort of number 9 position half the time. Let's have a look at that. Oh, that is close, isn't it? What a good shot.
That gives us a better view. Slid over to Chile and now to Selsita. First half to a close, no score. Both teams have had their chances. All's fair in the first leg of this. Smiles on their faces now as the second half ready to get underway. Ball back, little pocket of space for Vasquez. Nice run, Danilo. Couldn't hold on to it. Long shot from Ronaldo from long distance, but straight to Sergio.
And they're probing Real Madrid. They're trying to get through, but fair dues to Selsita. They've defended well. Bodies in front of the ball.
Picking the pocket of Redoya. Out wide, Vasquez lifting it into the middle. Out comes Sergio. And I don't think Cabral heard him. Heads it away for the corner.
Golden rule, Phil. If you don't hear the keeper, you head it clear. And sometimes even if...
3 tackles and Maya with 2. Here's Kroos. Quickly gets rid of it. Chance for Morata. Left foot. Blasted up and over as it skims just above the crossbar.
Now
he says it was deflected,
forward.
But no.
Yes, now we have a centre forward, Phil. This is what you need around the box. Can't always play your way in. Sometimes you need someone who's got a really good strike, finds a little bit of space. Okay, doesn't quite hit the target this time, but big difference. That will start worrying Celta Vigo.
Just behind Diaz. Selsita scrambling, starting to fall apart. Vasquez, the shot that just sails high. Good from Redoya. Hernandez down the line. Can Bongonda keep it in? Forced wide, now cuts in. Vaz on the back post. Deflected, only as far as Aspas, who buries it. At the Bernabeu, Real Madrid trails on another lightning break from Celta Vigo.
Absolutely brilliant break. Once again, down that left-hand side, and this time they punish Real Madrid. Not so sure about Marcelo's attempted clearance there, but great credit to this team, Celta Vigo. Look at their fans, delighted and not surprised. They were under so much pressure from Real Madrid. Wonderful counter-attack. But I wanted to see if Marcelo could have done better here, Phil, in terms of trying... Is it Marcelo? Yes, it is. The back post. Have a look, this ball comes. Why not knock it away, knock it out for a corner? How come he knocks it back into play?
I think he was maybe afraid of knocking that into his own net, a la Ramos against Sevilla just 3 days ago. But I think he could probably pin a bit of blame on both fullbacks. Danilo doubled down in the mid
minutes. Going to be sustained pressure against Selsita.
Gross into the middle, loose, missing it. Casemiro gets back to knock it free. Now Danilo off to Modric. Gross again. Selsita may be tempting fate, giving Real too much possession deep. He can shoot from here. Aspas back to play defense. Modric sneaks it in over Ronaldo. Met by Marcelo! Oh, what a goal! We're tied!
He's made up for the error at the other end. What a strike. We were saying earlier on what a special player he is in every sense. That is a fantastic strike. But the pressure was building and has been building for some time. Difficult for Celta. Done so well to get themselves in the lead. And now it's back to level. Just wondering if there might have been a deflection here. Let's have a look. Yes, it's a deflection. I was wondering why Sergio Alvarez didn't get a hand or get close to it. There's a full-on deflection here that flies past him. Nothing you can do. Great strike.
Mayo tried to get it out of the area, went straight to Marcelo. Roncaglia couldn't get out of the way. And now we are level at 1. One back, though. Good pressure, straight up the middle. Castro curls it around Kiko. And right back in front. Celta Vigo with a second, just seconds after Real had tied it.
Unbelievable. That this should happen so quickly. Again, question marks at the back there. Varane's asking the same question. Golden rule, when you score, you keep it tight for 5 minutes. You don't give them any chance. They ran straight through the middle there.
Vasquez lost it. Just take a look at this.
Right through the middle. What's between Ramos and Varane? They're looking at each other. One of them's got to pick up that run. It looks like Ramos should have picked it up earlier.
And credit to Celta, throwing everyone into the attack, pushing the left back forward and taking advantage. A bit of a revolution against Real. Rata back to Ronaldo, wide for Marcelo. Dizzying effort here from Real Madrid, and stepping back into his own goal, but keeping the ball on the right side of the line. Sergio.
Yeah, much of an impact so far.
Lifted in behind Benzema, blasted low. Marcelo again, but parried away to safety. Ball in, headed wide, and no one there to tap it home.
Yeah, big Varane on the end of it. This is so many good headers of the ball now in that box for Real Madrid. Just needed to come off at a different angle. Cristiano was far post. Ben's dribble.
All the way across, headed down. Morata slapped free, and from point-blank range, Benzema can't find the net.
That's a bad miss. That's what they've been looking for. The big ball in the box, knocked back. Oh, come on, Benz. Player of that ability, you've got to hit target. I understand if the keeper makes a save, but to miss target from all of 8-10 yards out, that's poor play. He knows it. Doesn't need to go high in that situation. Just keep it low.
Corner. Celta playing out the string. And it is over. A shocking result as Celta comes into the Bernabeu and grabs only their second win in Copa del Rey play against Real Madrid.
Real shock, but well done, Celta Vigo.